Of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Slye is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. Starting at the 10. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They take the handoff now. Safford. Throwing deep right away. He's got it at the 30. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They get to Pollard from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Okay, ready?
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Pass to the left. Ready? Craft all 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Blue 60.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's good. Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Get him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back now, pressure coming. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep. But he just can't get it there. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
From the gun, it's Ward. This one will be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st down. Ready. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
280, Omaha, ready to move.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Rams out to an early advantage. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
Set.
On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
280, alert.
They'll throw, third and long. It's caught by the 7 by Hill. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Set. Yellow 20. Omaha, ready to move. Drill right, 22. Spin out.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Headed out right. And the defender comes away with it. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know exactly what I don't like there, kid. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 here. Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, set.
Second and 3 now.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. Got DK, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So first down from the 41.
First down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Off
line.
the play fake, here's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Zone read here. They give to Pollard. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
18 Rattler. Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Ward now on third down. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
On the stick.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Down. Pass, go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
That's caught for the first. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Set. 180. Tonight.
Stafford now against a blitz. Screen here for Williams. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down.
Ready. Lady. Hey.
Putting a receiver in motion. On third down, here's Williams. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Come on.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
19. Cup 19.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Ready.
Ward now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
What's going to throw here on third? Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! 59! Stop!
Now Stafford to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that'll bring up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. New set of downs for them from the 31.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Play action now for Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second.
29-yard line.
Stafford throwing again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Formation for the Rams.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Let's go now.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it give right up the middle. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
24-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Looking to throw.
Second and 6.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders set to kick off.
Now Prager on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. Caught by his back here, it's Pollard. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Running for the first with Pollard. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6.
65 catch. Back. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Titans have a first.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Top 19. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That throw finds Okonkwo. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
3rd and 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the 2nd half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm, because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. 250. 20 high.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Set. 21. 280.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Stafford from the gun. He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Stafford from the gun. 3rd down. Hits the slant. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They get it on the keeper. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams grab the lead on their first series of the half. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ward's going to throw it. Finds Pollard on the check down. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
It's a gain of 5.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So we're through 3 here. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Tag. Ready, ready.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
60 Maverick. Let's go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Escapes out trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Running right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18. Ready. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans make it 17 all.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. They take the handoff now. Stafford. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Handoff running right. Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Ward. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, they line up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Got Olovich, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Okay, remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken to the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done. It doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Taken in by Hill. Right side. Still going inside the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But
yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Rams are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. You send a man in motion. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
We're waiting.
Looking to throw. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Rams holding a 4-point lead. All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Running right, it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Another run for Williams. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Drill right, 22.
On the handoff, it's Corum. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. The 27-yard look here. Now 1 second before they call a delay of game, a timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Okonkwo brings it in. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
2nd down now. They need 7.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? 19.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
65 catch. 65 catch.
Throwing now. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead.